Carbon fiber pickup bed, a slick tailgate that does all but make you breakfast, apps to monitor your trailer. They are among the highlights of the 2019 GMC Sierra that broke cover in Detroit, continuing the pickup wars that will continue to rage this year with an all-new 2019 Chevrolet Silverado and 2019 Ram 1500, as well. For this fourth generation, GMC has worked to further differentiate the Sierra from the Silverado. The 2019 Sierra Denali has a taller, more confident, and powerful stance, and retains its upper-class status with a new massive glittering chrome grille. In fact, this generation Sierra separates itself far more from the Silverado than ever before, said Mark Roos, head of global product planning for GM. GMC customers pay more and want their truck to stand out and to have the top-line features. So GM spent a lot of money to give the brand something distinctive. From our first take a gander at the Denali and SLT top trim levels, GMC can check a considerable measure of boxes. We need to hold up until the point when the New York Auto Show in March to take in more about the base models. Roos implied this age could have 5 trim levels altogether. The Silverado will be accessible in 8 trim levels with 6 powertrain mixes. Since the GMC and Chevy trucks ride on a similar all-new stage, both have turned out to be greater and have the biggest measurements in the field. The wheels of the new Sierra have been pushed nearer to the edges of the vehicle and have 22-inch wheels. Regardless of being bigger in each measurement, the new Sierra weighs up to 360 pounds, not as much as its forerunner. Relatively, the Silverado dropped up to 450 pounds. Over 15 years after GMC presented the Sierra Denali, this most recent age is the most premium Sierra to date, said Duncan Aldert, VP of Global GMC. The 2019 Sierra Denali and SLT will go at a bargain this fall, and those two best trims join for 87% of GMC's aggregate team taxi deals, Aldert said. Like the Silverado, the Sierra gets refreshed renditions of the 5.3-liter and 6.2-liter V8 engines and additionally another 3.0-liter inline-6 turbodiesel engine. The V8 engines have stop-begin innovation and dynamic fuel management that empowers the engine to work on 1 to 8 cylinders, contingent upon request. The accessible 6.2-liter and the diesel engines are combined with a 10-speed automatic transmission, and the 5.3-liter is mated to GM's 8-speed. Roos won't discuss dropping a V6 into the base models yet, again we need to sit tight for the New York show. For an enhanced ride, the Sierra Denali has an elite adaptive ride control suspension framework with sensors to screen the road and influence modifications in genuine time. Roos said it responds quicker than GM's attractive ride control that appeared on the Denali in 2015. To separate itself from the Silverado, the Sierra gloats various firsts selective to the brand, including multi-pro tailgate, which is standard on Denali and SLT. The after-effect of just about 3 years of engineering is a back end with 6 positions, multi-levels and a great deal of cunning. However, there is the general rear end which flips down and has flip-up stack prevent to shield adapt from sliding off. There is an internal back end inside the rear end that fills in as a standing workstation and furthermore has a heap stop. There is a decent wide advance that folds out of the rear end, or serves as a seat, and an affability get handle in the bed to make it less demanding to move all through the bed. Everything opens with a push of a catch on the back end handle. In the first place, GMC offers a carbon fiber composite pickup box, supplanting the standard steel internal boards. We've had this vision for a few years and individuals said we couldn't do it, Roos stated, including it's the first run-through GM has used any carbon fiber on a pickup truck. Carbon Pro offers phenomenal quality and the most marked scratch and consumption protection in the fragment, he said. It will be accessible on the Denali later in the model year. The bed keeps on being made of steel, however, and updated combination that GM says is 50% more grounded. The cargo boxes offer 63 cubic feet of room, extra tie-downs, and another, accessible 110-volt electrical plug. In 116 years of making GMC pickup trucks, our industry-first carbon fiber box is the hardest and most tough pickup box we have ever constructed, Aldert said. It is 62 pounds lighter than the steel form and is a piece of GM's blended material methodology that incorporates aluminum for the entryways, hood and back end, steel for the bumpers, rooftop and standard cargo box. Ford, by differentiate, bet everything on aluminum when it changed to aluminum-bodied F-150s for the 2015 model year, a move that contenders have not taken after. Given that Sierra proprietors get a kick out of the chance to tow, the 2019 model offers another pro-grade trailering system and application with a pre-takeoff agenda, upkeep updates, trailer light test, trailer electrical diagnostics, and additionally trailer tire weight and temperature checking. There are likewise helps to help position the trailer for hitching, and the accessible side C cameras and a trailer-mounted HD camera help screen the trailer while driving or in turnaround. Trailer robbery recognition tells proprietors by content or an OnStar ready that the trailer has been segregated from the truck without authorization. The head-up show is presently multi-shading and shows adaptable vehicle information on the windshield in a 3x7-inch show. What's more, there's a double-capacity rear-view camera, rear-view mirror to permit an unhampered view if the back of the truck is blocked by individuals and cargo. This is another age of the innovation with a higher determination camera and the capacity to tilt and zoom. A regular mirror is likewise accessible. Matt Noone, executive of Outline, GMC Exteriors, needed to keep the substance of GMC, however refresh its mark signs. That brought about a bigger, more upright grille, taller hood, and more articulated interpretation of GMC's C-molded lighting mark with LEDs all over, an innovation giving a more uniform block of lighting for a more dramatic look. The 2019 Sierra Denali highlights accessible 22-inch ultra-bright aluminum wheels. The SLT display offers its own particular one-of-a-kind 22-inch dull aluminum wheels completed with chrome emphasizes. The Denali nameplate on the rear end is another block typeface. Inside, the Sierra is asserting best-in-class front head and legroom and includes just about 3 crawls of back seat legroom. There is a higher seating position in a lodge with hand-sewed characteristic pebbled calfskin, open-pore wood out of the blue, and dull complete aluminum trim in the Denali. There is remote telephone charging, various USB ports and electrical plugs, and the back seat backs twofold as capacity for tablets, secure strings, umbrellas, or different things. To remain associated, the infotainment framework with a standard 8.0-inch screen has been refreshed to be quicker, more instinctive, and have better voice acknowledgement. The surround vision framework offers a bird's-eye perspective of the truck, and the overhead picture recognizes potential deterrents while turning around. Furthermore, obviously, there is a full menu of security highlights to distinguish people on foot, cars in the blind sides, and give automatic braking. GM sold 217,943 GMC Sierras in 2017, down 1.7% from the earlier year, contrasted, and 585,864 Silverados sold in 2017, counting substantial obligation trucks, up 1.9%. The fragment in general expanded right around 6%, with F-150 as the overwhelming player. F-Series, including substantial obligation trucks, deals finished the year at 896,764, up 9.3%, and Ram 1500-3500 sold 500,723, up 2.3% and picking up share.